And hi, my name is Janet Russell. I host and produce this fascinating, intriguing, and inspirational show. And tonight I have two of the best. So you guys that are watching, stay tuned. Ooh, I got the chills. So you know what chills mean? Confirmation. I've got Lee Moorhead here, psychic to the stars from the Hamptons, and I got my dear friend Herb Lyons, who every time he comes up from Florida, you know he's got to be on. First, Herb, I want to say thank you for coming up from Florida. You're a blessing, as you always know you are.
Thank you.
And he knows that he's got to always save the fourth Friday of the month whenever he comes up here, because he's a standard person. And my dear friend Lee Moorhead. Lee's another blessing, only because I can call her at a moment's notice and say, Lee, my guest couldn't make it or situation, I'll be there. She's filled in for me. I think you filled in for me, right?
I did, but you've done the same for me.
Well, that's how we work,
one hand washes the other.
And I always love to have Lee on my. Usually you have either on the first show of the year or the last show of the year.
Right. The last show is Joe Trolley, and you're always the first show.
Right, because we like to talk about what's coming up for the new year and what we've gone through. Okay.
Right.
First, I want to say, all three of us, and I know we did. We said that Marty Tankloff would be out before the end of the year. And good going, Marty. You deserve it. And I just hope they drop the case, because we know you're innocent.
Yes, and I think all of us knew it way back then.
Oh, yes.
Right,
yes,
right
we
Way
did.
back then.
Right from the
Yes,
get-go.
we did. Yeah,
And
we did.
it's really a shame, but the justice system seems to be turning around a little bit.
Well, I'm hoping so.
Well, yeah, in some cases. There are some people who have been set free because they found lack of DNA evidence or other DNA evidence. In this case,
They said
I'm
he
happy
didn't
that they did this.
didn't even sign the confession.
Yeah,
How did-
17 years.
What a tragedy. I hope he gets
Absolutely.
a movie. I hope he gets a book. I hope he gets set for life, because this young
I hope
man
so, too.
lost his child. Actually, his childhood.
childhood.
tragedy.
Half of his life.
That's a tragedy.
Half
Well,
of his life
you
so
go,
far.
You go.
He
I
was
cried when I saw
17
it.
and he's 17 years in there.
He's 36
Can you
now.
imagine?
Yeah, I cried when I saw he was free. I was, thank you,
Right,
God. You know,
right.
some good things are coming.
And very sad about Budo, though. Very, very
Oh,
sad.
that was a tragedy.
Very, very sad. It's a tragedy.
a wonderful
It's a
woman.
tragedy because one of the most dangerous countries on earth is Pakistan.
Really?
And we don't still know what's going to come of all of this.
Well, you know, we're in a 9-year endings.
Yeah,
Next year,
that's
beginnings.
a
right.
lot of new
Right.
blessings.
beginnings.
Thank
Right.
God. We all can't wait for this year to be
Oh,
over.
I know
can we?
that.
You know?
I know that. That's true.
But anyway, before we get started, and my phone's not ringing yet, so you guys have to call 631-996-6179. Come on, you know we got the best of the best here today. We always try to keep the best people with us. Okay, who would like to start? Do you, Herb, you
Well, Lee here seems to have something.
I
Okay.
have some predictions
Okay,
for 2008 that I would like to give to
Please,
the audience.
do that.
I'm not going to give you all of them,
Okay.
but I generally write about 50 every year. They are definitely going to be discovering Steve Fossett's small plane, and they're going to find that he died on impact. He's
Wow.
going to still be in the plane, and he died on impact, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have best screenplay motion picture is going to be No Country for Old Men this year, and best motion picture in a musical is going to be Sweeney Todd with that sweet Johnny Depp.
he's so cute.
I could adopt him. I could adopt him, I swear. There's going to be a rap star this year that's going to be convicted and jailed on weapon charges.
Ooh.
Lifetime achievement is going to be given to Robert Redford.
Oh, that's nice. I like it.
Now, some of the sad stuff. There's going to be a tsunami again.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Yeah.
In the Japan area, it's going to be more powerful than anything that's occurred in 200 years. And it's similar to the one in the Indian Ocean just 3 years ago, and going to be felt on the coasts of various countries, especially Japan, the Philippines, Taiwan, and the Great Coral Barrier of Australia. There'll also be a volcanic eruption in the Caribbean, West Indies, like Guadalupe, St. Vincent, Grenada, St. Lucia. They should be prepared.
Ooh.
In the Midwest or upper Midwest, by summer of 2008, we might have a possible terror attack.
Oh, no.
And it's going to, there's also going to be a great explosion near a state capital, and almost as bad as 9/11, except the towers won't be as big. The housing crunch, which we have felt for the last year and a half, and it was at its worst this year, is going to begin to downgrade after July of 2008. And more homes will be bought and sold, but it's going to be 2 years before the housing market will be again. And as far as religion is concerned, scandal regarding an evangelist leader.
Ooh.
You're also going to find 2009, by the way, with a two-front war with the United States as a silent partner. Russia will be backing Syria and Hamas in Lebanon, and this will reignite U.S. and Russia tensions. There'll also be a woman president in the United States before 2012.
Yes.
I'm not going to say who she is.
We need more.
More women will come forward in the United States as great leaders in various aspects of business and government. And I'll end it on that note.